standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you, Abigail Barfield, Student Body President, for leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Welcome, high school seniors, parents, family, friends, and Cabarrus County School staff. Thank you for being here today to celebrate the milestone of high school graduation, an achievement that has required your perseverance. I would like to thank the Charlotte Motor Speedway for hosting another CCS graduating class this year. I also want to thank the Cabarrus-Kannapolis Early College high school staff, the district staff, and the members of the Board of Education who worked to make today a reality for our seniors. I'm excited to be here today to celebrate the class of 2021, your achievements, your perseverance, and your adaptability. Today marks the end of a challenging yet rewarding year. You know this was a year different from any other when you hear statistics such as 2,300 gallons of hand sanitizer and 217,000 disposable masks were delivered to schools. Approximately 1.2 million Microsoft Teams meetings were scheduled, and more than 704,000 assignments and 130,000 discussion topics were assigned through the Canvas learning platform. Throughout this challenging yet rewarding school year, we started school off remotely, moved to face-to-face 2 days a week, and then back to all remote when the pandemic was at its peak. Finally, this spring, we were able to come back face-to-face 4 days a week and have been able to maintain that schedule to close out this 2021 school year. And during what will go down as an historic time, you did everything you were asked to do. Wearing masks, social distancing, and adapting to a new way of learning, as some of you chose to learn remotely, while others of you returned to school for in-person learning. You, class of 2021, have proven time and time again just how amazing and special you are. You are strong, you are determined, you are flexible, you are tenacious, you are optimistic, you are admired, and most of all, you are loved. Loved by your family, loved by your friends, and loved by your school staff. Thank you for the determination, flexibility, and optimism you've displayed this year. What a remarkable example you have set for classes that will follow you. Class of 2021, you and your accomplishments will never be forgotten. Enjoy this special moment and be safe as you celebrate. Congratulations, Eagles. At this time, please welcome Izzy Hartzog to the stage for the student perspective.
Okay, can everyone hear me? Okay, we're good. All right. Family, friends, faculty, and fellow 2021 graduates, and most importantly, my mom who could not be here today, I think we can all agree that today is not what we dreamt it would be or what we planned in our head for all these years. 4 years ago, I walked into high school not knowing a single one of you. I was prepared to keep my head down. I told myself, get through it. That'll be it. I'll end up here, I'll graduate, and I'll leave. But today, I'm telling you that I don't want it to be over. It is because of our early college staff and my classmates that I didn't keep looking down, but I was taught instead to look forward. I spent this past year growing and understanding this opportunity that we have been given is extraordinary beyond belief. I've seen every graduate here suffer through the work we have had to do and celebrate all the things that we have done. We made it through our first year, we made it through Lions, Persians, And we made it through those English essays. I love you, Signorelli and Tinsley. And now we've made it through a pandemic. Even though our persistence from all these years deserves to be appreciated in more words than I can string together in a sentence, it is also important to understand that it's about who we have become, who we are now, and who we have the potential to be. All your mistakes, your failed grades, your imperfections, and the journey through these past 4 years are meant to be embraced. They have molded you into who you are. Together, we walked into a world that we did not understand, and today we do that again. But I am not afraid of what is to come, because the world has been placed in the good hands of everyone here. The good hands of all these students who taught me that I must speak even if my voice shakes, that my grade does not define what kind of person I am, and that everything starts with mindset first and action second. It has been an honor to learn alongside you and be your classmate, and it will be an even bigger honor to see all of you change the world. And when you're out there changing the world, I hope for you all here that you don't hold back. There is so much to feel in this world, painful and intense, but also raw happiness. I hope you get the chance to feel it all. I hope you figure out your heart, and I hope you figure out your mind. I hope you learn how to embrace the journey you're on and how to fall in love with this life. I hope you learn how to be proud of yourself and where you are, even if it's not where you imagined you would be. But most of all, I hope you find what you're searching for. I hope you find yourselves, and I hope you live a life you're proud of. I am reminded of a quote that I heard a long time ago from Shakespeare's Julius Caesar. "There is a tide in the affairs of men, which taken at the flood leads on to fortune. Omitted, all the voyage of their life is bound in shallows and in miseries. On such a full sea are we now afloat, and we must take the current when it serves or lose our ventures." Today we are all given the chance to seek for a life beyond what we have all known, to make hard and fast decisions, to make mistakes, because it is better to seize the day than it is to wait and miss the opportunities at our feet. So this is dedicated to you, the Early College 2021 graduates, the people I grew up with, and the people I made a home amongst. To the Early College staff for changing our lives and guiding us through these past 4 years, to the parents and guardians who stood by their child these past 4 years and watched them grow into the person they are today. I wish I could freeze us here for just a minute longer, but I understand that part of the journey is the end. In that case, I leave you with one last thought. Carpe diem. Seize the day, graduates. Go make your lives extraordinary. Congratulations.
Good morning. Good morning. I would like to start with the first thing Ms. Black ever said to us. I would like to welcome you all to the Eagle family. That has resonated with me since we first started. The astounding round of applause we got and the smiling faces of upperclassmen. Trying to find yourself when everything is new and exciting is difficult. So we were given a community full of people who had all once been in our positions. We were told that we would experience hardship through the next 4 years, but also that we would have wonderful journeys of self-discovery. When we decided to come to early college, we chose the harder path filled with rigorous work versus the average high school experience. The long bus rides, which would be useful for studying, the small cafeteria, which would be the place where we first bonded, and the community room, which would be used for family meetings, yoga, and square dancing. On the other side of that, we survived the late nights filled with Persians, homework in every class, and papers that ended with open-ended questions. This experience was anything but ordinary, and it's not like anything you'll find anywhere else. It was worth it, and we all learned something that we will take from it. No matter where our paths take us, we did this. We got through this together, and maybe our paths will cross again, but even if we never see each other again, it has been an honor to have met everyone. We are all taking the next step into adulthood, and our paths might go in different directions. Some of us might go directly into the workforce, join the military, study abroad, take a gap year, or even go to college again. But we all have one thing in common: success. I am so proud of every single person in the audience. We made it. To the friends we made, thank you for being there after not doing as well as we thought we would and navigating the hard part of growing up. To our parents and guardians, I would like to take a moment and say thank you for being there and giving us unconditional love and support, even when we wanted to give up or leave. To the faculty and staff, thank you for dealing with our rushed emails, late work, and last-minute meetings. We appreciate you all. I recall the seminars where we got to talk about random topics and discuss what we were going through in the back of the junior room during our weekly meetings. Thank you for giving us a family at school, a safe place to be ourselves. For that, I am eternally grateful. These 4 years started normally, but they are ending with a socially distanced graduation, a live stream, and thankfully our families nearby. This year has taught us perseverance is easier said than done, but we can do it. We finished our senior year in the midst of a pandemic when our circumstances are limiting, but we are not limited. We are limitless. Thank you.
Superintendent Schultz, cabinet members, Cabarrus County staff members, school board honored members, our distinguished early college staff and faculty, Rowan Cabarrus community staff and faculty, parents, family members and loved ones, and our esteemed guests, the graduating class of 2021. I welcome you. Some 17 or 18 years ago, you were a beautiful baby that entered into this world. Your family spoke over you, prayers went up for you, hopes and dreams of a fruitful, prosperous, purposeful life. Prayers for you to be safe and to be cared for opportunities and access that will enable you to impact this world in a major way. The road has not been easy, but class of 2021, you endured it all. You endured the challenges and persevered, especially when our worlds were turned upside down. I want to say to you today that none of us expected us to be at this moment. But I want to remind you that this moment is still full of endless possibilities. This moment is full of endless purpose. This moment is all about you. Please, if you will, allow me to share a story that I hope will resonate within all of us. It's the story of a young lady named Haley Carruthers. In the fall of 2019 in London, England, they held their annual marathon. There was one young lady that had prepared for a long time to enter into this race with the expectation that she would win it. Haley entered and began the race, running 6-minute miles, smoking her competitors ahead of the game. She ran and ran and ran, enduring the heat, enduring the competition and the challenges, until she began to put distance between herself and the other runners. She ran until she found herself in second place. Haley had run 2 hours and 30 minutes, and a little over 20 miles were left to be run. And Haley began to see the evidence that I must be getting close to that finish line. The paparazzi were taking pictures. The parents and family members and fans were out cheering and waving. She began to sprint harder towards the finish line. And then the unthinkable happened. Haley fell down. She fell right in front of them all. And she stuck there for just one moment, and she had to ask herself, how could this happen? What am I going to do about it? And then Haley got up. She crawled her battered and bruised body across that finish line. She reminded herself that she was created to overcome any challenge in this race that she was running. The goal had not changed, only the way to reach it did. And she reached that finish line, just like you reached the finish line today. Folks, when all the celebrations are over and you've had a moment to reflect on your 4 years at the Early College High School, I hope you will trace the parallels of her heroic journey and finish line finish. On her hands and knees, bruised but not broken, still full of promise and possibility to your own journey. You made it. In one of Haley's interviews, she commented, "I started counting my steps, and my head was gone. It was the hardest thing I have ever had to do." Early college students, when you chose this challenge, does that sound familiar to you? Haley eventually crossed that line and shared these words of wisdom. "You learn the most from the races that don't go the way you planned them." She said that, and I want you to know, my fellow Eagles, how much have you learned this year? And if you just want to think a moment with me, let's travel down memory lane. I know, because I heard your classmates speak it, and your parents have, and I'm going to say it again, you know your life is precious. You all mean so much to us. Life is precious. You were uniquely designed to be in this moment right now. You may not remember, but I remember those personality inventories in freshman seminar where you were learning about yourself and how you learn and about your friends. And I know why that child gets on my nerves in our group, because we're different. But guess what? It all fit together perfectly, didn't it? You also learned to embrace opportunities to interact and learn from people that don't think like you, that don't look like you, that don't have the same life experiences as you. Remember the day of caring? That was by design. Reach out and help those that may not have the same experiences as you. Persian projects, your table partners, those math kits. We heard all those complaints, but we knew there was a purpose and a plan in it all. The Socratic seminars, all the early college activities and seminar meetings, and especially Mrs. Cruz's college portfolio moments. She knew that whether you were going to a 4-year university, a 2-year university, the workforce, or the military, you still needed a plan. All of this was by design. In class of 2021, I hope you learned that you are the answer that this world is looking for. You will need to use all your skills and talents and knowledge that you gained in your community and at our school to impact this world in a major way. That's an expectation. I hope you will look back on the trials and challenges pre-COVID and beyond, and moments that you felt broke you down, they really built you up. You are ready to accomplish whatever goals you have in this life. And with that said, I want you to know we are proud to say that this graduating class earned over $2 million in scholarships. There are only 50 of them down here. It didn't matter. They worked that thing, y'all. And you know what else? We've never had over 86% of our seniors, since I've been there at least, to earn their college degree in addition to their high school diploma. But guess what? 96% did this year. COVID didn't stop that. And I want to say the most important piece of this is that 100% of y'all finished your high school diploma, okay? Class of 2021, I want you to go forth into our world and inspire the best in people just as you have for one another. Find the best in people. Choose to believe the best. Never give up. Crawl your way to the finish line if you need to. Help each other up. Help each other along the way. Reach out to them. Think and understand for yourself and be lifelong learners that we have trained you to be. We know that you are ready for this moment. And that is what makes you uniquely stronger, wiser, and Eagles. That's why you are far above and beyond all the rest. And I'll just leave you with this. There's a sweet, sweet spirit in this place. And I know that it's the spirit of ECHS. There's a sweet expression on each face, and I know that it's the spirit of ECHS. Sweet eagle spirit, sweet orange and blue, stay right here with Without a doubt, we know that we were meant to overcome and fly. Eagles fly. All right, and seniors, if you would please rise, it is now time for the presentation of diplomas.
Ready to go? Fired up, ready to go?
Joel Abreu Jr. Jennifer Ashley Armstrong. Yusuf Firas Barafi. Abigail Grace Barfield. Caitlin Elizabeth Best. Donovan Monroe Blackburn. Danae Desiree Bresnick. Rima May Shueri. Denise Contreras. Bellamy Noel Canoe. Blue Tyler Kuzar. Angelica Cuadra Caeja. Majesty Quinclair Davis. Jillian Gabrielle Newhouse Dietz. Diani Yasmin Douglas. Okay. Aaliyah Marie Fulton. Emily Elizabeth Furr. Annabelle Elvira Gadea. Abigail Green. Zachary Scott Gross. Kate Cristina Gutierrez. Elizabeth Bell Hartzog. Bethany Nicole Herrera. Alexandra Brennan Honeycutt. Kaylee Elizabeth Horde. Janae Michelle Hunt. Ceylon Adara Hyde. Tanea Monet Johnson. David Isaiah King. Sumi Gi Lee. Brianna Paris Marshall. Dayana Joya May Mays. Gabriel Jordan McNuff. Bryant Alexander McDaniel. Catherine Lynn Messick. Stephanie Marie Ortiz. Christina Ogbay Russum. Cassandra Anita Sankar. Ariel Joy Shriver. Destiny Kijafa Smith. Elizabeth Sydney Smith. Daniel Dwight Stone. Gabriela Suarez. Tania Thomas. Eros Arat Trejo Velasco. Robert James Velez. Isis Omanish Wallace. And Aubrey Angelise Womble. Congratulations, class of 2021.
One more round of applause for the class of 2021.
Do you want to stand in the center? Stand in the center.
All right, classmates, move your tassel from the right to the left. Congrats, class of 2021!
Congratulations, guys. You ready? I know.